As someone who was raped 6 years ago, whose police investigation was grossly mishandled, and who wrote a play to expose my case and thousands of other mishandled rape cases at the San Francisco Police Department, I experienced a sort of cognitive dissonance digesting the Stanford verdict and the massive political and media frenzy surrounding it. Let me be clear. Yes, this woman was unequivocally violated and assaulted. Yes, the student perpetrator is a sex criminal. And yes, the judge's lenient sentence reflects sentencing biases that occur with all kinds of crimes in our criminal justice system. But unlike the hundreds of thousands of other rape victims in this country who reported their largely off campus rapes to police and whose rape kits are still collecting dust on shelves, 2,000 kits in Stanford's Santa Clara County alone, this woman's case was thoroughly investigated. Her rape kit was tested, and her perpetrator was arrested, tried, and convicted. So a couple days ago, when I read Joe Biden's open letter to the victim telling her, quote, "a lot of people failed you," unquote, I had trouble understanding what people he was referring to. You see, the victim made it all the way through the criminal justice funnel, and the sentence itself notwithstanding, the system worked. Her perpetrator was tried, convicted, and sentenced. And considering that many people in the campus sexual assault movement feel that college tribunal adjudications should actually take the place of due process under our nation's law, I believe the Stanford outcome is a positive step in making it clear how important it is to hold campus predators accountable under that law. Had Brock Turner been found guilty in a campus tribunal, he would have been conceivably free to transfer to a different university where he could have conceivably assaulted another victim. As it stands now, Brock Turner does not get to go anywhere for the time being, and when he does, he'll have to register as the sex offender our nation's due process of law has determined him to be. It is easy to understand that the 2,000 rape kits languishing in Stanford University's Santa Clara County police warehouses might inspire some to abandon hope in our established yet apparently ignored legal procedures. It's also easy to understand that the sentence imposed upon Brock Turner would undermine that hope even more. But the reality of the campus tribunals is fraught with several issues that undermine the values we as Americans have come to expect from our constitutional rights under the law. And instead, these campus tribunals have often resulted in inconsistent or no professional legal representation, an assumption of guilty until proven innocent, guilty criminals being incarcerated, not being incarcerated for their actual crimes against citizens, both victims and the accused being denied due process under the law, tribunal facilitation by campus non-legal and non-professional staff, a lack of consistency in the language of what defines campus sexual assault or rape. In addition, campuses are often not equipped or adequately funded to deal with the sheer volume complaints, and the possibility for imposing a legal binding restraining order during this lag time is non-existent. With all this being the case, the establishment of a new collegiate tribunal legal system seems misguided and inappropriate for campus venues. We should instead all be focusing this entire conversation and our shared efforts towards strengthening and reforming the established legal systems we already have under our nation's constitution and not be looking to create another one that does not comply. As an activist who works tirelessly to pressure and hold police accountable under their own legal requirements in completing the basic first step of a sexual assault or rape complaint, thorough investigation and testing of evidence. I find the Brock Turner outcome as a victory to build upon and move forward from, imperfect as many of us consider it to be. As the media and the outrage cycle quiets, it is my sincere hope that we can all use this case more productively in our collective intention to effectively handle sexual violence everywhere, including our college campuses.